Hi, Professor Brown. This is Allison Swanson, your McGraw-Hill representative. Today I am going to show you how I am making your review copy for the American Cinema text that you requested. The reason I'm doing this is because I try anytime I can when I get a book request just to do it in Create so that I can show instructors that this exists. So a lot of our instructors have no idea that we have this portal and this system where you can basically make your own book. And even if you use the entire book that matches up to the national version and you do it here in Create, a lot of the time it's like 30% less than the national price. So I always show this to my instructors, and I figure what a better way to do it than when they request a book. So Create is our print on demand system where you can really piece together your perfect course materials. In this case, I am just going to show you the book that you requested, but you can search by articles, you can find, you can basically use anything that McGraw-Hill owns. So if you wanted to use a biology chapter, you could use that and make your own kind of course pack. There's tons of stuff you can do. For purposes of today, I am just going to show you how to get the American Cinema book. So we're going to go ahead and type in this. It's kind of like a Google search bar here. I'm just going to search all. I'm just going to type in American Cinema because I think Belton, yep, here he is. And there is the text you want. Also note, there's a study guide, a print study guide that you could pair up with it if that's something that you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And oh, you know what? You're not validated, so let me pause this. I'm going to validate you. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go quickly in and validate you as an instructor. So now you are able to see here the whole book for American Cinema by Belton. And you can see alongside here all of the contents of this book. What's cool about this is you can add, let's say you only are going to use like 15 chapters and there's 18, you just add those 15. You can add the selection that you want, and your price is going to change based on the content that you're using. For our purposes, I know you want to review the entire thing, so I'm going to click Add Book. It's going to say, well, are you sure? 469 pages, that's a lot. Of course. That's what I want. I'm going to call this Brown Cinema Review. Select a discipline. The reason it asks you to select your discipline is because it really wants to just give you like covers for your book that are going to make sense. So we're going to go ahead and create the project once we figure that out. And then we're going to see that the price is going to go up based on the content we just added. So it's starting to do it already. It's $9.50 right now for print black and white. And then it's going to go up once it adds it. And this just takes a second because it's loading a lot of content. Okay, 475 pages, $68.20 for print black and white. For your, oh, it only comes in print black and white, so that's good. So next we're going to go ahead and we can also make this an ebook if you wanted to. But I have a better way to show you the ebook, so we can do that next. From here in this next page, you can actually drag and drop. Let's say you want to reorder these. You are going to be covering this in a completely different way. Or you wanted to delete some chapters. You could just click on these and then click delete at the top. That's typically how I do it if the instructor says I'm going to use the whole book except for chapters 12 and 13. I'll just add the whole thing, then delete them at the end. But we're going to keep this all for you. Next, I'm going to hit personalize. And here's the fun part, I think. You can pick what kind of format you want. So let's say you want this to be like a perforated, like you want this to be more like a workbook. 3-hole punch, that can make it even cheaper. You can also select the trim size. If you want it like coil bound, I'm just going to keep it print black and white, regular paper, regular binding for you. Here too, you can include create sequential chapter numbers. That's mostly if you're renumbering. Since we're not, I'm going to say do not. So that's if you are moving your chapters all around or you're getting rid of some chapters typically. Next, create a book cover. And the only one that comes out for you is sheet music. That's the one it's going to suggest, which I don't like. So we're just going to go to our see all covers here, and I will pick one out for you. So we have a lot of different things here. Some of these are really specific to, like psychology. Some of them are for math. But a lot of them are just really kind of cool pictures. I really like this light bulb one at the beginning. Where's that one? There it is. I don't know why this works for American Cinema, but here you have to put something in this course name field. So you do not even have to put your course name. You can. A lot of people will write, theater or cinema or whatever their actual course is called. For this review copy, I'm just going to call it Belton, American Cinema. I just have to write something there. You don't have to write anything here. Most instructors do not want their name on the cover, so I always take that out. Delta College English. Yeah, perfect. And so now next I'm going to order my review copy, and that's how easy it is to do. What I like about Create is that you're always saving your students money, just because you may not know this, but you pay for the cover. You pay for that cover image. You pay for our printers to use that specific thing. This is a specific printer that's just going to print on demand. We don't have to warehouse anything like this. So we're never wasting paper. We're never wasting printing things that we'll never sell. So that's what's a really good way for us to save money. And that's also a great way for your students to save money too. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to ship this off to you at your office. I'm going to fill that out, but I don't want to put that on the internet. So yeah, I will ship that out to you, and you should get that within, I'd say, probably 5 days for you to review. And then if you want to come back in here at any time, I will shoot you an email. In the body of the email, it will say how to get back on Create, what your password is, how to get on, all that good stuff. So this should be coming your way very, very soon. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know. Reach out to me. I will also be on campus this coming Wednesday, so I hope to see you then. Thanks. Bye.